Okay guys, welcome to the channel. This is PC-Gamerz-UK. First of all, thank you for clicking on my video. I should be in that camera. I need to get my camera set up in a different screen, so maybe I have it bigger when I first go live. I'm jumping into some Assetto Corsa, same as normal. Done a couple of videos recently. Obviously I did one yesterday, just checking out the new update. So far, as we all know, the glitches in the UI and in the menus can be a problem. I get the loading circle from every now and again where it's just trying to load stuff, or like yesterday I was trying to tune this Maserati and I tried to save it and the game just crashed. You know, it was a loading screen. I had to exit out the game. You know, it's got issues in the menu for sure. But overall, I am impressed with the update. I do like the let's have a look. I do like the new Nissan, is it? Yeah, this is with the 8-shifter, mint to drive, this Datsun. But we're not going to be doing in that today. I might have a little blast out in it later on, just see how we get on. I thought I'd do a little bit of multiplayer on Nürburgring, just see how we get on, see who's in there. So if I go to drive multiplayer, see what we've got up today. So straight away, we don't have many in, to be fair. We've got this one here. Looks like I can only go in Audi though. I could go in Datsun. It's so much fun to drive, you know, with the 8-shifter. I know it's only got 5 gears, but you feel like as you're taking corners, you feel like you're kind of on limit constantly. It's just on that limit of sliding. Sometimes it will slide out. Really fun car to drive. If you've not drove it yet, get into Assetto Corsa EVO and check the little Datsun 240Z out. Obviously you want this version as well. I think it's just got a bit more horsepower than this one. Gino's tune. You know what I mean? It's alright. My phone's just had an update and it's got a new thing where it answers phone for me. Should do. Like that. So now it answers call for you. Gives it a little bit of a AI voice to them. Waste their talk time, waste their credit and all that jazz. Instead of using my data. It does, obviously in previous phones it comes up suspected spam anyway. But now it answers call for you and basically gives them a little bit of a why ain't got no servers? It gives them a little bit of a voice talking to them, so it'll just waste their time. It's great. So anyway, we've got 319 milliseconds on this ping here, so that's no good, is it? 54. Brands Hatch, nobody in there. I wonder if I can go with Maserati around there. Well, I'm trying Evo server, track day, Brands Hatch. Let's go in here. I mean, I've not been on Brands Hatch for a while. I've been mainly doing Nürburgring just to try and get used to it. And also trying all the new cars out and stuff on there. Hopefully my vehicle is set up to what I set it at. Yeah, so I've lowered my tyre pressure to 23 all around just because I was hitting like above 27, 28s around Nürburgring. Electronics, I've left them the same. Fuel strategy I haven't touched. Obviously on slicks. See, it's not even. It's not. I'm gonna try and. So why ain't my setup saved here? I saved one for. I set up 3 cars yesterday. The Maserati being one of them. So like I said, the game crashed when I tried to save it, but there's no option here, look, to load it up. Unless I'm missing something. But it does say load and save. Obviously I do save them there, but surely I should be able to load that setup I did. Which means we won't have that, but I'm not going through it all again. I've got all the settings on my phone, how I set it up, and it handled pretty well around Nürburgring. Used AI to help me get it set up and tuned up. And where I did it was just took a photo of the default, put it into Gemini, told it to assess, told it what I'm trying to like set up for Nürburgring, and the way it explained like dropping rear down a little bit, put that maximum for more downforce. The BMWs naturally be more planted around Nürburgring. It's good on curbs as well. So with this having a little bit more horsepower and somewhat torque, I thought, well, let's get this mapped out and set up, see what speed, what times I can get set on Nürburgring, and it were handling quite well. Obviously, coming onto the second lap, it felt like my tyres were sliding, and obviously I put that in, and it just says, well, because my tyre pressures are already high to start with, that's obviously going above 27, which is probably an optimal tyre pressure. It was going above that, so then it was losing traction on second lap. You know, first laps get tyres warmed up, so to speak. But you know, so anyway, I'm just gonna go around this. I've disabled my center camera because obviously in this Maserati I've got the one in the center, and it's a little bit awkward to like when that's there. I'm up here, and I've already got it in this car. But obviously on other vehicles like the F40, you can't, depending on where you sit, you can't see out your mirrors basically. We'll have a quick look around this Maserati because I do like it. You see in the Assetto Corsa Competizione, I used to love the McLaren, and this reminds me of it. So let's fire her up from here. So hopefully, I noticed as well in my last live stream that my audio levels were just way too loud compared to the microphone, but what you have to take into account is I do all different kinds of live streams and stuff, so sometimes I turn my mic down, sometimes I have to turn game or background volume up, and I just didn't take good note of it. So hopefully we'll get some more others come in, but we'll just have a little steady lap around. I know we've got 30 litres in, but it's more of a little bit of fun into it. I love this game. So what we got? Pit limiter. Let's get back in. See, why is my current lap on 1 minute 41? We're not on 8 shifter. Oh, we've got a Porsche behind us. Jordan, how you doing, Jordan? Tyre's definitely cold, she's sliding all over the place. I haven't put my gloves on. I'm actually preferring wearing my gloves now. So yeah, welcome to the channel. Grab yourself a coffee or a cup of tea, whatever you like. I mean, for you enthusiasts who know all about tyre pressure and downforce and anti-roll bars and all that lot, I have to use AI to like help me. But I kinda enjoyed its explanations why I need to say add this and add that. So I am constantly learning. Back end's locking up. So we're on default setup, unfortunately, and I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not saving the setups, because I want like get this say set up for Nürburgring and then get it set up for track racing, you know. So it might be just me, might have and to be fair, I don't have my tyre pressures up. I watched a video other day where a guy was telling you to take all this stuff off. I know he's quite a famous YouTuber, like. I've seen a couple of his videos in past, and I just, for some reason, I only took tyre pressures off. Which I shouldn't have done, really, should I? So yeah, just seeing the new particle thing they've added. I mean, I used to like the particle effects in the first normal, in the original Assetto Corsa. Next session in 4, 4, 3, 2, 1 practice. We're not racing, are we? I don't want to race. Let's get these gloves on. We're practicing anyway. So I'll give a shout out to Christian Jordan, MK, Int Delara. Phone's ringing again. Oh, it's my mum. I'm gonna have to take this call. You have to answer the call to your mum, don't you? Back in 1 second. Mic test 1, 2. Okay, guys, I'm back. So yeah, important call. Got a job to do. Mum's probably going to be here in next about 15 minutes. So I'm going to get a quick lap in. Then I'm going to have to end live stream, unfortunately. But I will be back on as soon as she's gone. I've got a few jobs to do. My mum's coming, so you know, it is what it is. Mum's come first above all else. I might just put it on be right back, and then I'll be back as soon as possible. She's just collecting a few bits, so let's try and get a quick lap. Not thinking. Get that pit limiter on. Somebody here. It's a good job I checked track there, isn't it? Even though I think it looks a bit odd. Looks like he's blown an head gasket. Means we'll be able to catch him. What we on? 1:15. So I've got about 5 or 10 minutes. Tyres are proper cold. It's just going to slide there. But same again, if I got the car set up for track, maybe the tyre pressures are already too high. Oh, you fucking scared life out of me. I don't know if there's like, if he was there then, I don't know if I'd have actually crashed into him or not. I've got somebody up ahead. I think from what I'm seeing, I think they've gone a bit OTT with this particle effects. There, look. It's alright implementing it in game, but it just looks a bit OTT to me. Tyres are obviously still not warmed up. Feel it sliding. Welcome to the channel, whoever's here. See what I mean? Definitely. I still can't gear it some. So I just don't feel like I've got any grip. There's obviously on race line there. I can't be on race line there. But yeah, this Maserati, it just feels fucking fast. Back in pits again. So yeah, like I just said, what I'll probably do is be right back on my live stream. I'll have to keep it running because it's not going to take long. I've just got a couple of jobs to do for my mum. She's here to collect some. So that just keep resetting really quick as well. Don't know why. We're doing like 1 lap, 3 laps. Ping's 23 as well. We got it first. Position and time. What did I do it in? Where's my times? No times. Or is that because it's reset? Unsure. So yeah, I will be right back. Got a couple of jobs to do. Somebody is in. Welcome to the stream. Drop a comment. Tell me, I don't know, get involved in the live stream. I'll be right back. Microphone test 1 2. Okay, guys, sorry. Had to these things happen when you're live streaming. Have I got audio? We've got some sound. What I probably should have done is left replay on. Well, we've got a few in here now, so happy days. Got to start again. We've got somebody in Delara XP. He's in first now. So okay. Drive. From one to another, eh? Okay, so let's go. Nobody here. Keep an eye on track. We've got 11 coming down. We're good to go. See, I imagine read that play like a book. So I know the car is, well, it's just set up default. And I obviously jumped in this Maserati because I thought we need to not do that. Well, we don't have anybody behind us, so we'll just try and get this Maserati somewhat warmed up. I might need to put my tyres back on so I can see what. And plus, I've not been round Brands Hatch in this. See, last time I dropped down second there, and I felt like I were in too higher revs. So I thought I'd try third that time, but all that did was I could just feel tyres sliding like that. Yeah, probably Maserati's not right car to be in round here. See, like normally there I've got full foot at floor, but if I do it in this, I'm going straight off at edge there. Look, no grip whatsoever. So, because I don't have no trust in these tyres. Look, I just can't trust in them. Look, nothing. So I might need to ready for next session. I'm ready. I either need to tweak this for track or change car. Go on then. Plus I feel like my force feedback's a little bit low. See, I feel that like that guy there weren't, look, that smoke. And OBM here, he's doing donuts on side. Yeah, I don't have much trust in these tyres whatsoever. It's just constantly sliding. Look. Suppose we'll have to use tyres as an advantage by sliding. Turn that a little bit earlier. Look, it's just going to go off. Shocking. Heavy braking there, heavy braking. I've got to go in second. Should have been in. I want to take that in third, but let's get this fucking car turned up. I might shout a bit now. So you can literally play with fucking understeer there. What the fuck? Completely wrong fucking angle there. Way too wide. Or should I say not wide enough there? We can ride that out. Oh, why is it reset, motherfucker? Yeah, I don't think I like this Maserati on here. It's just too slidey. We're going to start another session now. Them sessions are too short. If we're doing a practice session like that, we should have like somewhat of a qualifier like that. I think I got second there. It's already reset, and we should have like a bit of a race. Oh, we got first. Oh, my headphones are dying. That can't be right. I only charged them yesterday. Okay. So I'm going to come out of here. I'm going to jump into something else, and we're going to go on Nürburgring. I'd like to go in that Nissan. Let's have a look. Go on Nürburgring. Let's change this Maserati. Why can my headphones be dying? I charged them for about like 5 hours yesterday. 240Z. Let's go on 8 shifter. Let's do a quick race. 2 laps. Nürburgring. Time's fine. We're good to go. Opponents behave 9500. Let's go. I can't just click start session because we'll be straight in at beginning at track and we'll be starting a race. So let's get these on. I should be okay for 8 shifter. Might have to just move my chair back a little bit so I can reach that 8 shifter properly. There we go. So yeah, guys, if you've not driven this little Datsun, yeah, it's only got 5 gears. It's a 1971, I think it is. It's just fun. Hopefully the force feedback set up okay for it. It's quite stiff. See, this is what does me head in, because I've got to click this and then click this. I need to change this steering wheel. There we go. I mean, when you change gear in it, it just keeps pulling. That's all she's got. I don't trust these. I ain't dropped it down a gear. Sorry, mate. We ain't making that. We're way too late. Plus I've got to get used to it again, get used to the feel. She's quite heavy on steering. Ooh, nearly kept it. As you can see, she's quite a feisty little bitch, she is. But I'm giving it everything she's got. Trust me, the force feedback's quite heavy on it. I can't see, it's going inside. See, that's what I mean about it just being on brink of sliding out. See there, she did slide out a little bit. Managed to catch that one. But yeah, the come on, gal. And it's third. And it's second. Come on, boys. Oh, I need to be where he is. I think she sits top speed about 130-ish. Fuck off, you dick. I ain't backing off. Can't see my headlights on, they've come on now. I feel like I've just got to turn this force feedback down a little bit. I watched, I don't know his name, you know that guy who goes around Nürburgring all the time? He were in this old fucking Alfa Romeo, and you could just see how much fun he were having. And this is pretty much same. She's struggling up there, she is. Ah, turn late. Bastard. We're good, we're good. Come on, baby. And that's the thing with this, you've got kind of like, I'm turning like now. Ah. To swing that back end out like that, but when she grips, she's a bit of a cunt. I'm going straight down. It's just... Ooh. I don't know about going full weight around here, but we're going to fucking go. Get in fifth, get in fifth. I'm telling you, Matt, force feedback is proper giving me a workout. I don't know if it... Yeah, he's right at the side on me. Shit. Down in second. Oh! I don't know why you were braking there. I was trying to get round on outside on him. How you doing, mate? Let's go. 5th gear, flat out. I think it's about 130-ish. Get him here. He's back. He must have less fuel than me. Right, backing off. That's for sure. Look at him. Look at him. I'm still not backing off, mate. I'd best get down these fucking gears now, though. Ah! Handbrake! I didn't gear up. Fucking hell, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a replay on that. I enjoyed that. Didn't manage to finish it. Ended up smashing it in end. But it's getting red hot in here. I imagine my force feedback is the base is on fire, which it is, and why it's red hot in here. But yeah, guys, what fun it is to drive that. I get a similar feeling with the Ferrari F40 to some degree, using 8-shifter and that. I need to open a window or something. I'll just leave it playing a little bit. That's probably not best view, but I'll flick through some views. So yeah, I do apologise if I were shouting a little bit, because I have to kind of like have my headset up full whack just to hear fucking engine roaring, so I know exactly where it's at. But it's so much fun to drive. I mean, what I've done as well is I've turned my graphics down just a little bit, just to try and push a few more frames. Yeah, we have a shot at here. It don't brake like the GT cars. She's an old beast, 5 gears, 130 top speed. So even now I've got to like turn it up to hear it thrashing shit out on it. I tried to hold it there. So yeah, guys, so much fun to drive. Go and check it out. I will get some more multiplayer going, but I wanted to go on Nürburgring multiplayer in Maserati. But as you could see when I loaded up, there weren't many servers. So, and plus, the server that was available was, there were nobody in it. And I had to go in a different car, but now I know that it's not tuned up, shouldn't really matter. I like these deep dish wheels on it and all. Look at it though, it's fucking brilliant, so much fun. Like I say, with this car, it feels like you're kind of like always on limit, it's sliding out. and once you get used to where it is, you can like play with it a little bit, but the force feedback will just, it's too high. But if you watched any of my previous videos as well, I mean my base is red hot and why it's so warm in here. In my previous video, I was saying like when you switch from one car to another, why does the force feedback change in each individual car? Like for argument's sake, in that Maserati, couldn't really feel any force feedback. It was really loose, very light on corners, so I'd say that's lacking force feedback. Whereas this, it's proper stiff, like the F40 is really stiff. And I know for a fact in this car it's set force feedback 120. It's set to 100 in pit house, but 120 in game. And I've also checked in last 4 cars I've been in what the steering angle is and what I'm talking about, and it's force feedback is 120 and the steering angle is always 540. Well, I've got it set to 540 in pit house. So why would it do that? Why does it change the force feedback? They should just remain same force feedback through each car, but they don't. And just coming out of the Brands Hatch as well, I feel this particle thing they've added, it's a bit OTT. Because in the original Assetto Corsa, done through Contents Manager, the smoke looks amazing. So when you're drifting and stuff, the smoke does look really good. But when I was just on Brands Hatch, like you wouldn't be really seeing smoke coming out back of my tyres there, but yet you see it in game. So I know they've added it, which is a good thing. It's positive they're adding it, but it needs tweaking. Look at that. That's what I mean about being on brink with it. Just swing it around. Now maybe there a bit of smoke. Oh, too much, too much. Oh dear, rotor off. And then I think the other guy as well on who does Nürburgring. I watch a lot, all his, well I don't watch all of them, but I watch quite a lot of him. Him who does Nürburgring. I think he's just done GT3 at weekends and stuff, 24 hour. He plays the game as well. And he says this track in Assetto Corsa EVO is like the most realistic. And then obviously because he's driven all the other cars around the track, he also knows what the feel's like in them cars. So that's kind of why I watch him, because he does make sense of the track, and also watch like not angles he takes, the lines he takes and stuff like that. Oh dear. So much fun to drive, love it. I just probably need to turn force feedback down in it. I think here I was questioning, can I just belt it? That was quite funny at the end though, because I think obviously all your downforce and everything does make a difference. Fuel to weight ratio and all that jazz. But he weren't in my slipstream coming down that back straight, so. And we were literally side by side all the way down. And that's why inevitably I crashed. Because I weren't letting him pass me. And I think I've got this set to different cars as well, so there should be... Here we are, look. Neck and neck. There I was saying see you to him because I thought he's gone out my side. Look, cross him off. And then now, look, he picks up a little bit of pace and starts passing me. Thinking, what the? He's done me. I tried to just be defensive there and stop him turning on this inside line. But he was still coming. Look, he's still ahead on me there. He's still ahead. I'm not getting on. Managed to keep it, but I couldn't hold it here. Not in this. Boom. But yeah. What else shall I do? Let's come out of there. Let's go back to pit lane. Let's return to main menu. Let's see if there's any multiplayer on Nürburgring. So yeah, in the menu settings, it's quite buggy, which you'll all probably know. Multiplayer. I need to get out of this car though. Let's change car. I seen somebody the other day looking when you're in settings where to change your car. And rather than having that on all, say you're in a Porsche, you should be able to change it, and it's there. And you're in a live stream, and I was dying to shout to him, but it were a replay of his live stream, so you know it took him quite a while to find out how to get to your cars. So let's go in. I do like the BMW, you know, this GT3. It's just well planted. It's traction control. It's good on curbs, but I'm not that used to it. I mean, it's got 590 horsepower, 700 newton meters of torque. So we're going to go in it anyway. And there's no libraries as well. I know they're doing the bringing in the modding, which will be nice. Can we go in it? No. Looks like Audi R8, which is nice. So what we'll do is we'll go. I don't want their one. I want my so you go to all and then go to Audi. I'm getting this one because I think I've tuned this one, but it don't seem to be saving the setups. Oh, I don't want GP. Six of 8, 7 of 8. Got quite high ping in here though. 307. Sort cars will be just dancing around. Oh, I forgot that earlier on there was one that was bouncing all over the place. Thought I was going to smash into him on Brands Hatch. So R8, R8, Porsche 911, GT2 RS is in Club Sport, Datsun. Maybe I should have come in here in Datsun, shouldn't I? Seeing as I've just got out on it. See if I could get a better time than them in Datsuns. It's alright, I'm just getting my gloves. Yeah, see this is with 300 ping. I don't know where server's based. How do we set up servers? Because I'd like to create my own server. And maybe can we set it up so we have like a qualifier and a lap on Nürburgring? I mean, look at this. He nearly took off then. I did take off the other night. I don't know what car I were in. Might have been that Dalera thing. Or I might have been actually in original Assetto Corsa. Well, I don't have that view. There we go. I've got to look outside here. Stops. But lights are working. Wipers are working. Yeah, another thing what's nice with Evo, you can I've got it like press it for speed 1, press it again for speed 2, then I've got hold it for 3 seconds, bush, turns them off. So you can set like time, the times you hold the button down. I didn't know you could do that. Like to say, you learn something every day, don't you? So let's have a blast around in this. I've not driven this much, to be fair. Pit limiter. See, he's smoking. So yeah, as I was saying, look, if I just come here and click on here, we're alright in here. Put hazards on. See, look, force feedback gain 120, steering lock 540. And if I go into that Datsun, I guarantee it'll say 120, 540. But the force feedback in this, in comparison to the Datsun, is like difference night and day. You know? And I don't think there should be. And yeah, I know it's like a old 1970s 5-gear car. Well, it does sound nice though. Yeah, cone's still going. Fucking... that little pop when she changes gear sounds nice. I've got to get my foot off of that clutch now. You can definitely feel the weight of this Audi, but feels nice and planted. Turned a little bit too early there. Seems to get down there somewhere. And obviously with me not driving this Audi much, you kind of don't know what gear and shit you can take these corners here. But what we're doing top speed now, 270. Had to brake really heavy there. See, he's having he's having some fun sliding it. Go on, mate. I never know whether to take that in first or second, you know. But hopefully my levels are okay. As in, car's not too loud, but you can fucking hear that. Should have been taking that out a little bit wider. She's got just enough grip. That's definitely what you don't do, Rick. I dropped it down a gear while slightly turning. Lost all grip. Man. If I clipped you there, mate, I apologise. I should have opened window shunter. I tell you what does me when I think that, like, you know, I'm nailing it right track, then you just see somebody coming in rear view mirror. You just think, ah, the fuck is he catching me up when I feel like I'm... No. Lost it. So we'll just get a lap down. Try and get used to this Audi. Too much. And like, when force feedback's not as good as it is like in that Datsun, it kind of get like that, it just feels weak. It kind of gives you less confidence in tyres. Turned a little bit too early there. I thought I were already in 6th. Turning late there. No, twat. Completely spat me out there. I am going to try and turn my force feedback up a little bit in this. Not a very clean lap. But yeah, what a buzz. Welcome to the channel. We're just doing a blast around Nürburgring in this Audi R8. I'm going to open my window in a minute and turn this. We're going to try turning this force feedback up a little bit. So I always return back to pit lane there. Don't want to click drive yet. 1 second. That should be a bit better now. Windows open. Jesus Christ, I'm hot. So we're going to click drive. We're going to go into here and we're going to turn this up to about 140. Let's overdo it. 145. Leave that as it is. Don't know how we got into first. We've got 3 out on track. So we've got Kev. Give a shout out Kev. Give a shout out Anthony. Rennie. Louise. Or Lewis. Victor. Does it show me what car they're in? No. So let's just have a look at replay. Sometimes it'll crash as well on replays and stuff. Hope you don't mind me sharing your driving, buddy. Oh dear. See, this is the thing with our ping being like in 300. It must be a server somewhere miles, because I normally get like really low ping. But end of the day, we're on Nürburgring. Can't watch that bouncing around, so we're going to click resume. I'm going to fire this bad boy up. Does sound lush. But it does need turning up in my head. Steering wheels. See, like there, I feel like that should just like recenter rather than sitting like that, look. But it don't. So we're going to have another blast out in this Audi. See if this force feedback feels any better. Pit limiters on. Let's go. So already force feedback is feeling a lot better. But all that'll mean is I'll probably I'll get hotter base. It don't matter though. Turn too early again. What's that last lap shit? Up at top corner. What the fuck are you doing? Are you enjoying that? Okay, I didn't see that there were a timer there. I'm enjoying that. 140 feels nice in the Audi. So yeah, how do I set up a server? I want to set up my own server. And then I'll come on live stream and I'll get some okay. Let's set that to 140 because I could feel it. Pit limiter, let's go. That back end look there, look like that new Porsche 935, is it? Looks like we've got somebody up out already. Wish me luck. Let's try not to crash. Let's just try and get round in one piece. We're in third. I know I should have been taking that wider, but tyres are cold. Changed too early there. I feel like all force feedback's gone. Hitting that curb, I might have just damaged it. I think we might be able to just take that full whack, you know. Not have to drop down into fifth there. But especially when tyres are cold, we've only just started. And we're just trying to get somewhat... Got cars behind us, 2 on them. It's right up back here. Looks like a Porsche. I don't have my rear view mirror on, but I can see it's tight. Is it into back on me? Now it's fucking... Yeah, twat. I'm guessing that's the Red Sport Porsche. Forcing me to make unnecessary mistakes. Looking down, shouldn't be doing that. Just can't get turned in there. Too much. Turn late, turn too early. Definitely turned too early there. Get in there. Last time I just couldn't get in. Previous carousel, it just shot out. Whew! It's warm in here, for sure. 635 into second. And that lap was shocking, really. Oh, we're fucking all over the place. And plus, Matt, like this went all light after that second or third curb that I hit. So I'm gonna guess. Enjoyed that though. So let's go out. Let's engine off. So somebody else in Audi. But yeah, that oh, we're going to need to return back to pit. It's just so I'm not in middle of track or whatever. I know they actually, when you're in here, the cars can just go straight through you. Sounds like, oh, I can't. I'm not in control of the car here. See, I don't. Is that the reason they're like this? Look, glitching and shit. I mean, he looks all right, but is that due to just the ping being so high? So yeah, drop a comment if you know how to make a server. Get a little bit of a community going. When I go live, we'll get some practice laps on around Nürburgring, and then get some races in as well, if we can do races on here. Let's have a look. Oh, he's here. Sandman. Let's turn it down a little bit now. There was no way he were behind me from there. I thought it were a Porsche that took me.